Good morning to everyone. How are you doing? Is everybody feeling great today? That's wonderful. So, I am really glad to warmly welcome you all to our today's lesson. And can you hear anything? Yes, the music, please. Does it remind you of something particular along with this little but precious book? Yes, that's him exactly, the little prince. But could you please tell me a bit more about the story of this little prince? Yes, please. Yes, Lina, you can start, my dear. Mm-hmm. One day, there was a pilot whose plane's engine suddenly broke down, so he was forced to land on the desert. And then Alex, well, as he was trying to fix his plane's engine, then he met the little prince. And Catherine, can you please continue? Well, yes, the little prince then asked him to draw a sheep for him. Actually, a young, healthy sheep. And Julia, can you please tell us what did he want the sheep for? Well, of course, he wanted the sheep in order to eat all the bamboo trees that grew up on his planet. Otherwise, they could easily turn his planet into pieces. His tiny planet into pieces actually. And Zunia, did he draw a sheep for him finally? Yes, of course, after some efforts, he did draw a sheep for him that was sleeping in a box, but still was young and healthy. Superb. So, Chris, what else did they talk about? Yes, the little prince told the pilot about the wonderful sunset that he was able to see even 44 times in just one day on his planet. Wow, that sounds amazing, doesn't it? And Peter, can you please continue? Yes, of course. Well, the little prince also talked about his beloved rose, his one and only unique rose, which he would greatly take care of every single day and which he really greatly loved. That's wonderful. And Adam, please tell us the very continue of the story. Well, although he really loved his rose, he decided to set off for a journey in order to see other planets. And then Irene, did he see other planets? Yes, of course, he met some grown-ups, but on those planets, who he didn't really understand, as he told us. I see. And who were these grown-ups, Vivian? Well, these grown-ups were a king, a businessman, and a lightkeeper. And can you please tell us, Maria, did he visit any other planets on his journey? Yes, of course, he visited the Earth. This was his last stop. And what happened on the Earth, Jane? Well, he firstly met the Garden of Roses, but his great happiness that very moment turned into a bitter disappointment. Can you please tell us why, George? For sure. He was greatly disappointed because he then realized that his rose was not unique in this world. Oh, poor little prince. And then, Dimitra, can you please continue? For sure. Well, then the little prince met the fox and he immediately welcomed her in order to become friends together. And did the fox welcomed this invitation of the little prince? Can you please tell us, Panos? Well, actually, the fox did stress that they firstly would have to tame one another to establish ties. Oh, and Thomas, did they establish these ties? Well, yes, and along the way, the little prince expressed his disappointment about his beloved rose to the fox. And then the fox, yes, Will, please continue. And then the fox promised him to tell him a secret, a precious secret. That's wonderful. Please, Anna, can you please share with us these secrets? Yes, of course. Well, one can see rightly only with his heart. Whatever is essential is invisible into the eyes. Wow, that sounds amazingly precious, invaluably precious, doesn't it? Yes, we do all agree to this, I know that for sure. And can you please tell us, Graham, what happened in the very next continue? Yes, of course. Well, in the continue, the little prince, after sharing this, after hearing this secret, he realized the preciousness of his rose and also the friendship that grew up between him and the fox. And Frannis, can you please tell us what happened next? Yes, of course. Then they broke-heartedly needed to. They had to say goodbye broke-heartedly to one another, but still they were feeling a great happiness because they had just become BFFs, best friends forever. Oh, that was an amazing story, and
Hiya to everyone! Please do not panic. It's me, the little prince, and I really want to meet you all. Can you bring me to life? You can hear only my voice now, unless you bring me to life on the screen. You see, you do have so much technological equipment. Your teacher told me on my way that you have all these gadgets surrounding you. So, please, can you bring me to life?
so are we ready? Are we willing to help him and bring him to life? Yes, of course we are. Of course. But how are you supposed to be doing this? Well, could you please refer to the magic word that the little prince used in his sayings? Yes, please. Exactly. That was it. The technological equipment, the gadgets that you're surrounded with. So, are we ready to unlock this technological equipment and help the little prince and bring him to life? Of course. You know, I'm having the key in order, I'm having a little present for you, the key in order to unlock this technological equipment. And so, I would like to present you the storyboards.com. So, can you please log on in the very next minutes on the storyboard.com with the usernames and the passwords that you have just received the last evening. Okay, yes, of course, and you can open on our objectives for today's lesson because the little prince is having something special for us. Is everybody ready? Wonderful. So, can you please tell us, Alex? Yes, are you ready to begin our travel today? Great! So, our first stop will be our objectives.